My name is James Lawrence, aka the Iron Cowboy. I currently hold 2 world records, one for the most half-distance triathlons done in a year. And then in 2012, I broke the world record for the most full-distance triathlons done in a year. I got a lot of satisfaction breaking those 2 world records. That was a personal journey, and we also raised a lot of money for charity. But in 2015, we're going to do something special. We're going to try to set a new standard in endurance racing and set a new precedence for what the mind and body is capable of. So yeah, to break that down, we're going to do a 2.4 mile swim, a 112 mile bike ride, a 26.2 marathon run every single day for 50 consecutive days. And to make it harder, we're going to travel and do 1 in every single state. Yeah, the goal of this is to go out and do something crazy enough that people are going to pay attention. It's what I do with my kids. I try to set the best example that I know how. And for me, the best example I can set is to go do 50 full distance triathlons in 50 days, 1 in every single state. That's going to be hard. And I think if I can do something hard, I hope it inspires you to do something hard. And aside from just trying to do the 50 full distance triathlons, my goal is to do it on real foods, not tons of processed sugars, not a lot of packaged goods. Real food. I am doing this as a grassroots effort to let people know there's a massive epidemic in this country and worldwide. We're obese. It's a problem, and we need to make some serious changes in our lives. We need to change the way we eat, we need to change our activity levels, and we need to change our lifestyles. It's going to impact our children in a negative way. And this is the first generation ever to where the parents are slated to outlive the children. And that's sad. The last thing I want to do is bury one of my children. I had a great compliment the other day. Somebody said, "You go play with your children and you're not out of breath." And to me, that was just a blessing. And I want people to experience that and have that experience where they don't come home from work and just plop down on the couch. I want them to have the energy and be full of life and play with their children. Children are a gift, and they're here for us to enjoy them. When they hear I do these things, they say, "Oh, you must be rich and single." And it couldn't be further from the truth. I have 5 young children, all in elementary school. And anything I do for them. I try to set examples for them. I try to set big goals and accomplish them. And we really need to revert back to home-cooked meals and family time and a lifestyle change. My mother always said to me, 10% of life is what happens to us. 90% of life is how we choose to react to it. If we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to keep getting what we're getting. If you want something different, you have to do something different. And that's all I'm asking you to consider doing, is to do something different than you're currently doing. Change is hard. Change is really hard, but hard things come with incredible rewards. And in this case, the reward is getting your life back. Well, the reality is when I put myself through all this pain, probably a whole lot of suffering, if I save the life of one kid, one child gets it, that's worth it to me. If we save one person's life. I don't expect people to go out and do an iron distance triathlon. I have high hopes that people will be inspired and just want to make a change. The smallest change will have massive ripple effects with their children. I've always said children are a product of their environments, and us as adults and parents have that responsibility to make those changes, to start eating healthy foods, to start being active. And really, it starts with mom and dad. This is going to happen. I'm going to do 50 full distance triathlons in 50 days through 50 states. The reality is, I need some help in order to make this as big and impactful as I want it to be. I really want to change people's lives. In order to get on big stages and get national media and get all of the attention that this deserves in order to change lives, we need a little bit of help, and that help comes in the way of some finances. This covers documentary costs, logistic costs, things that we need in order to accomplish this and get it on to the level that we want it to be and to get the maximum amount of exposure that it deserves. We're looking for like-minded brands and corporations to join us that want to see a change in what I'm calling an epidemic. I don't want to be the guy that tells you what to eat, what to do, how much to work out. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to pull you. Hopefully I can lead by example, and you're going to want to join me. I want people to be active. I want people to be doing things. Come swim a lap with me. Come swim 10 laps with me. Come bike 5K with me. Come bike 100 miles with me. Come run 3 miles. Come run the whole marathon. Just come out and do something active with me. It's a choice that I still have to make every single day to go swim, bike, and run. I don't always love it. Sometimes it's a challenge. It's a task. But I do it because the end result, it's a lifestyle. It's for my children. I want to be around for them forever, as long as I can. And this is how I choose for me, and is my motivation, is to get up and do those things. It's not easy, and it's definitely a choice. My name is James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy. I will be doing 50 full distance triathlons in 50 consecutive days, one in every state. Come join me.